Hello my dear students, in this lecture we are going to understand air standard assumptions used in IC engine. Now let us understand these assumptions one by one. Now first of all, if it is SI engine, it is petrol engine. In case of SI engine, petrol is used as a working fluid. Then there will be a air fuel mixture. There will be a air fuel mixture is taken in during suction stroke, right? We can represent as air fuel mixture, AFM, right? But my dear students, the volume of air, the volume of air is very high as compared to volume of fuel. Hence we are assuming that air is only working fluid. In this case, the first assumption is air is only working fluid. That is, we are assuming there is no fuel, there is only air, right? Therefore we are using all the properties of air for calculation. The second assumption is it is a perfect gas. We are assuming it is a perfect gas. Hence ideal gas equations are valid. Hence ideal gas equations are valid. That is, we can say PV is equal to MRT. PV is equal to MRT. This equation is valid, where P is pressure, absolute pressure in Pascal, V is volume in meter cube, M is mass in kg, R is gas constant in kilojoule per kg Kelvin, right? Or joule per kg Kelvin. We can say joule per kg Kelvin also. And T is temperature in Kelvin. T is temperature in Kelvin, right? This is ideal gas equation. Hence all the ideal gas equations are valid, as we are assuming it is a perfect gas, right? Now next assumption is, third assumption is the specific heat at constant pressure Cp, specific heat at constant volume Cv, and this specific heat ratio, that is gamma, which is nothing but specific heat ratio Cp divided by Cv. These values are not functions of temperature, that is independent of temperature. These values are independent of temperature. Means Cp is not a function of temperature, as well as Cv is not a function of temperature, as well as gamma is not a function of temperature. But in real condition, in actual condition, all these values are a function of temperature, and here we are assuming Cp, Cv and gamma are not a function of temperature, right? That means with respect to temperature, the Cp value will remain constant. With change in temperature, Cp will remain constant, Cv will remain constant, as well as gamma will remain constant with change in temperature. This is our assumption. My dear students, in next lecture we are going to start actual air standard cycles or IC engine cycles. So before start of these cycles, remember one note, that is, for any process ratio is always more than 1. So here we can say process ratio is always more than 1. This is very important note, right? Let us say there is a compression process. First we are saying there is a compression process, right? Now during compression process, if I draw PV diagram, if I draw pressure versus volume diagram, now for compression definitely the volume will decrease. Compression means volume will decrease, and definitely pressure is increasing, and as pressure is increasing, temperature is definitely increasing. This is called compression process. All these you have learned already in basics of thermodynamics. Here compression is a reversible adiabatic process. Generally it is reversible adiabatic process, that is isentropic constant entropy process. Isentropic or reversible adiabatic constant entropy process. Therefore from initial position, let us say I is initial and F is final. From initial to final, the process will go like this. F is final, right? Compression, pressure will increase, temperature will increase, and volume will decrease. Now let us say we are writing compression ratio. compression ratio generally we are representing with the help of RK, and compression ratio is for volume. Therefore we can say RK is equal to, that is, this process ratio must be more than 1. Therefore initial volume divided by final volume, initial volume divided by final volume, right, which is more than 1. Then there will be a pressure ratio, then there will be a pressure ratio, right. Pressure ratio we are going to represent with RP. Now here final pressure is more as compared to initial pressure, as compared to initial pressure. Therefore pressure ratio will be final pressure divided by initial pressure, which is nothing but more than 1. This ratio will be more than 1. Again there is a concept of temperature ratio, temperature ratio, that is RT, temperature ratio. Now as now pressure is directly proportional to temperature. Remember, pressure is always directly proportional to temperature. Therefore it will be final temperature divided by initial temperature, which will be more than 1, right. Now this is a process ratio for compression process. For compression process, let us say there will be an expansion process, expansion process. And my dear students, during expansion process, volume will increase, simultaneously pressure will decrease and temperature will decrease, because it is a reversible adiabatic expansion, because it is a reversible adiabatic expansion process. Reversible adiabatic expansion means isentropic expansion, that is entropy will be constant. And if I draw process on PV diagram, if I draw PV diagram, that is volume will increase and pressure will decrease, that is from initial to final. Here we can say initial volume to final volume, volume will increase and pressure will decrease, that is initial pressure is more as compared to final pressure, right. And if I write here process ratios, as this is a expansion process, then there will be a expansion ratio, then there will be a expansion ratio, and expansion ratio is nothing but volume ratio, that is represented by RE. Expansion ratio is represented by RE, which is nothing but final volume divided by initial volume, which must be more than 1. Again there will be a pressure ratio, RP. Pressure ratio will be, that is initial pressure divided by final pressure, initial pressure divided by final pressure, which must be more than 1. Again there will be a temperature ratio. Now pressure ratio is directly proportional to temperature ratio, therefore initial temperature divided by final temperature, right. And expansion and compression are reversible adiabatic processes. This is very important point, that is compression and expansion processes are reversible adiabatic processes, that is reversible adiabatic process. Reversible adiabatic process is also called isentropic process, it is also called isentropic process. Isentropic means constant entropy, and for constant entropy the process is represented as PV raised to gamma is equal to constant on PV plane. If I draw TV plane, then TV raised to gamma minus 1, TV raised to gamma minus 1 is equal to constant. And if I draw PT plane, then TP raised to 1 minus gamma divided by gamma is equal to constant. This is a reversible adiabatic process. All are reversible adiabatic process on various planes. On PV plane, PV raised to gamma is equal to constant. On TV plane, TV raised to gamma minus 1 is equal to constant. On TP plane, TP raised to 1 minus gamma divided by gamma is equal to constant. Right. Means we can write initial pressure, initial volume raised to gamma is equal to final pressure, final volume raised to gamma. Again we can write Ti Vi raised to gamma minus 1 is equal to Tf Vf raised to gamma minus 1. Again we can write Tf Ti Pi raised to 1 minus gamma divided by gamma is equal to Tf Pf raised to 1 minus gamma divided by gamma. And my dear students, if I simplify this, remember the process becomes the very important relation I am going to tell you here. And these all relations already you have studied in basics of thermodynamics subject, right. But here I am recalling these things, right. The relation becomes, we can write Tf divided by Ti is equal to Pf divided by Pi raised to gamma minus 1 divided by gamma is equal to Vi divided by Vf raised to gamma minus 1. This is how we can write, right. My dear students, see here, in initial equation, if I see here TV plane on power, there is 1 minus gamma divided by gamma, 1 minus gamma divided by gamma. But if I write general expression, it is PF divided by PI raised to gamma minus 1 upon gamma. Remember, don't forget these things, don't do mistake in examination. That is, we can write T2 divided by T1 is equal to P2 divided by P1 raised to gamma minus 1 upon gamma is equal to V1 divided by V2 raised to gamma minus 1. This is how the equation can be derived. And if I want to write TP plane, then Tp raised to 1 minus gamma divided by gamma is equal to constant, right? T1 P1 raised to 1 minus gamma divided by gamma is equal to T2 P2 raised to 1 minus gamma divided by gamma. This is how we have to write, right? Don't do mistakes in the calculation. These all things you have already learned in basics of thermodynamics subject. And this is the equation for reversible adiabatic process. Reversible adiabatic process, or also called isentropic process, that is constant entropy process. Thank you dear students. In next lecture we will start air standard cycles.